Hello and welcome to another live chat by yours truly, Miss Anita. Now, I got to remember to look up here at this webcam instead of looking down here. I have a tendency of looking down or actually looking at the screen. So it's going to take some adjustment. Now, I don't know if anybody is out there this late. I'm usually not even on this late. It's going on 1 o'clock. Sometimes, though, I do work late. I have the kind of job where I can, control my schedule. But today I was off, so there's no particular reason. And I've been busy all day, more or less, trying to get my last minute decor for the Christmas holidays, which I'm trying to prepare for you guys. My video, as I stated the last time, it should be coming out today is Monday. I want to say, if not tomorrow, my goal is to make it Wednesday, so please look out for that. I don't know where my two faithful friends are at. They might be sleeping or at work. Miss Ursula, Mr. Josh, I don't know if you guys are out there, but I'm so used to you guys coming on board. The last time I was on board, uh, nobody hopped on, but that's okay. That's going to happen sometimes. And again, this is not prepared. So the title of my message is Knowing Your Potential. Do you know your potential? I have something I want to share with you guys. And it's a question I guess that we should all ask ourselves. And some of us is more confident than others, but there's people out there. I mean, we all have something to offer. I don't care if it's offering or helping just one person in this lifetime or being a blessing to one person. We all have something, a potential inside of us that could be a blessing to many people. But I pulled this up on Google, so check it out. You guys, if you are uh, awake and you're listening to my channel, this live chat, maybe you want to shed or give your comment on this. But this is, how do you find your potential? Well, first of all, do you even know that you have potential inside of you? Or do you know your potential? Again, some people are more confident than others. Kudos to you. But there's a lot of people who are out here not sure of what their potentials. And on any given day, or for me, sometimes I do question, what is it? What do I have to offer? What is it? If I left this world today, what impact did I make on anybody's life? Whether it was good, hopefully good, although I'm sure sometimes there are some people out there who can say it was bad. But I guess that goes for all of us because none of us is perfect and offenses will come. But that's neither here nor there. That's going into a whole nother message. Okay, so how do you find your potential? It says, identify your inner voice. Do you guys listen to your inner self, your inner voice? Uh, the first step toward success is to listen to yourself. Well, let's think about that. Listen to ourselves. Is that listen to the direction that we're supposed to be going in when you listen to yourself, or do we even listen to ourselves? Um, Number two, it says make conscious effort. Once you've planned a suitable final destination, it's time to make an effort. So, have any of you guys done that? I feel like going on YouTube to me was making an effort. But what it goes on to say is define your goals. Now, I'm still trying to critique my goals in this world of YouTube land. And then also set milestones. So I'm thinking when you're setting milestones, you're setting like small goals, not that monumental that's so impossible to get to, but small steps to get to your expected end. It also says accept failures. That's challenging. Who likes to accept their failures? But sometimes in life, we do fail. It's inevitable. sometimes you're not going to always be successful, and you for daggone sure not going to be successful in everything. Um, but you keep on trying until you get to that place. Also, it says celebrate your successes. Well, there's other information like, I mean, I didn't go into it. This one is 6 steps to understanding your potential and achieving more. I might read that a little bit later. But do you ever ponder or think about what's inside of you? What do you have to offer? Because that's what I think of potential. I mean, I could say like I have an interest in arts, or maybe not necessarily art. I've been blessed or fortunate where I've had a little bit of some skills that even when I was in high school, my art teacher recognized it and really felt that I should pursue it further. But then I let someone talk me out of it because I remember someone saying there's no career there. And I guess I believed it and I was fearful. So I took the easy road and found something in working in an office. So, and I probably didn't tap deep enough into my potential there. Or even taking a leap of faith and starting up this YouTube channel. I always hope that if I'm not providing you with information, good information, that I am inspiring someone out there, even if it's just one person. I mean, I'm hoping to inspire many, but if I can inspire and encourage and motivate one, then that is a good thing. And maybe sharing some of my feelings or some of the things that I go through, or maybe my struggles, or maybe even my insecurities about some things. Like even taking chance coming out to YouTube and not always knowing, like jumping on a live chat. I mean, there's a lot of voices in my head, or I won't say a lot of voices, but a lot of negative thoughts to for reasons as to not go on. And because I can say, well, the last time you went live, you didn't get any response. You didn't get a lot of, a lot of people didn't come and check out your channel or check out your live chat. There was no comments. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, that is hard because you're wondering, like, I don't know how to reach out to you guys, and I don't always know what I need to be talking about. I know my one friend Brent, he talks about interracial relationships because he's in one. He's been married for a long period of time. I don't have that to give. So and there's women who has been on YouTube for years, and I'm pretty sure that they had to start up really slow, and maybe they stumbled, fumbled along the way, feeling their way through, just as I am. In my mind, I have to keep saying, don't give up. Don't give up. Now, my son used to tell me, like, keep going, which I appreciate that. Um, and so, even when I can't see my way clear, or I don't know if I'm affecting anyone or if I'm providing you with decent content, you might feel like, well, she's just rambling. And I guess sometimes I am trying to get used to talking to a screen, talking to a webcam that cannot respond back to me, and hoping that I get people who would like me enough to subscribe to my channel. But then that takes thought, because then you got to think, well, what would some people even like? Now, of course, I'm not going to be able to get to everyone because you may not like what I have to offer. You maybe could care less as far as the Christmas decorations. That might not be your thing, or maybe even some of the topics that I have discussed or have guests on that we've talked about. I understand that. But it's a lot of information out here on YouTube. It's so much to pick and choose from. I just want to be a part of it and attract the people that will take a chance with me. I am truly grateful for my subscribers, and I thank each and every one of you guys. Thank you for continue to come back and check on me. I would like to hear comments. I would like for you guys to leave comments. I don't get a lot of comments, but I will not too many comments. But then I'm thinking, well, maybe again, I need to find something that you guys could comment on. But maybe I'm approaching this all wrong. Maybe I should be asking you guys, what do you all want to talk about or what do you all want to discuss? Now, let's keep it within reason. I'm not going to be all willy nilly all over the place. And certain things I may be, I may you know, open that topic perhaps, and some things I may not. It all depends on what it is that you want to talk about. And again, do you know what your potential is? Do you, I guess, and maybe it could be knowing your self worth. Does that coincide with your potential? Or maybe potential to me is it could be something that's inside of you that could lead to something grand or something great. That is the potential, what I can give. Uh, so I think if I was to leave this earth, have I made an impact? Was I able to help someone? Was I more of a burden? Because sometimes when you get in a place where, without sharing too much of my life, I don't want to feel like I'm a burden, but sometimes I do. And maybe, and I'm trying not to get emotional, but, and then maybe it's around the holiday times too, because that's kind of rough. And I don't want to keep sounding like a broken record. Um, but the truth of the matter is, there's a lot of losses, and around this time of the year, a lot of people are really hurting. A lot of people are really lonely. I feel like this is another Christmas that's going to be maybe not spent the way I would like to spend it. Um, Not having the kind of money that I would like to have, maybe to buy gifts for everyone. Although I know it's not about gifts. It's not about gifts. To me, it's about putting time into spending time with a person. If you don't have uh, something to give them, you can give a person your time. And um, I don't know. I would like to hear you all's thoughts. And like I said, it's pretty late at night. It's around 1 in the morning. And I'm talking Eastern Standard Time. And again, I usually don't come on board this late. I was, and how I came across this as far as potential. What is your potential? Knowing your potential is, I was listening, and I'm still haven't finished listening to his message. This is through Red Rocks Church. I mean, I listen to, my go to is pretty much Church Homes, Judah Smith. And then I listen to Elevation Church, Steve Furtick. But I also, on occasions, I listen to Red Rock, and I want to hear something, a message. And he started off really good, but it had me thinking, because God has put potential in all of us, but do we all know what our potential is? Have we tapped into it? Uh, you know, what do you have to offer that's good, that's positive? Oops. That could be a blessing to maybe help others. I think that's what, I mean, your talents, that could be, your potential as far as what you're able to do, maybe with your hands, maybe you're a builder, maybe you're an artist, or in some people's cases, you're a designer, do interior design. That's your gift that God has put inside of you, and you set your goals and you accomplished it or achieved it. But like I said, some of us haven't. I made an attempt, but once again, that I didn't follow through with it. So I didn't execute that all the way through, but I do have some knowledge of it. I've gone to college, but once again, I did not complete that. And at 65 years old, you find yourself looking at or looking back, which they say you're not supposed to look back, but you wonder, what have I done? I mean, what have I given, or maybe I haven't given enough. Maybe I haven't done enough. And and maybe I feel a little discouraged because some things has passed and you can't do anything, and all you can do is move forward and do what you can moving forward. But I like to know or hear about you all's what you have to offer, your potential, or do you know what your potential is? Do you know what your gifts are? Do you know um, maybe ways that you have blessed others or how you've helped others? Because that's what I see to me as potential inside of us. What do we have to offer in a good way? And what I'm trying to convey or offer on my YouTube channel is to bless my audience, to encourage you, to inspire you, and to motivate you. And yes, at times provide you with some uh, good information, and sometimes do some fun stuff like showing you my decorations. That's just me showing you some of the things that I know how to do on my my scale, my what I can do in my home. That's more to me like entertainment. But I'm talking about how can I inspire you to, and it was something that my son said once before. It's one thing to feel inspired, but then what do you do with that inspiration? What's the next step that you do? And I guess that's what the potential is when you're setting your goals and even when you fail sometimes, and that's painful, true, but not giving up and keep on going. Because that's how I feel right now, even with the YouTube. I'm not where I want to be, but I mean, I'm grateful for where I'm at. I obviously, like everyone else, would like to do better and touch the hearts of many. But this is baby steps, and I have to keep telling myself that, and to not give up. And no matter what, keep putting the content out there, or keep putting the videos out there until eventually I will make that connection. Again, we are going into the Christmas season, and of course, I'm hoping that everybody know what the true meaning of why we're celebrating Christmas is: the birth of Jesus Christ, what he was set down here on this earth to do for us as mankind. And although I do have decorations up because I like that, I do enjoy that. So I hope that you don't hold that against me, though there may be some that will, but okay. Oh well. But yeah, I do enjoy that. It makes me feel good. And I like giving too. If I have it, I like giving presents. It makes me feel good. But on the flip side of the coin, I like receiving them too. And yeah, I have a lot that's on my mind, a lot of things that I would like to share, but I feel it might be best to keep it to myself. And I know when I'm talking surface talk because I don't want to go too deep. But I hope that this Christmas brings you a lot of joy and peace. And for those who may be lonely, or, I mean, this could be not a good time of the year. I was just talking to my girlfriend because she was saying that the one that I had on a few weeks back that was talking about domestic violence, and she was sharing with me that this is the time of the year where the domestic violence go up. Well, I know this is the time of the year where suicide rates is hiked up too, because, and why do you guys think that that is? What's your thoughts? You know, I think it's because there's a lot of people that's hurting out here. There's a lot of folks that's lonely. And what can I say to encourage you? Because I feel like that sometimes too. I mean, when you're hurting inside and you feel like you're all alone, but know that you're not alone, that God is a very present help in a time of trouble. And feel free to call on Him morning, noon, or night. And I know that that sometimes could be easier. So it's just words. But I don't know how to penetrate your heart because I have to fight myself every day. And some days it's harder than others, just to keep your head up. And I don't want to always sound like a Debbie Downer. But this is life. People are actually going through some things, and this is a rough time of the year. And I'm asking you again, why do you feel that this is a hard time of the year? Why do the suicide rate goes up higher around this time, the holiday time? I think it's because there's a lot of hurting people, a lot of lonely folks. People have lost loved ones, and maybe you feel like you just can't go on, but you can. You can. You have to. There's someone, you have potential, and there's someone who needs you, though you may not see it right now because sometimes I don't see it. I don't feel sometimes like I am needed. I feel like there's times I feel discarded, I'm pushed to the side, or, um, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But I have to encourage myself, and I think I mentioned that once before. David had to encourage himself. You have to encourage yourself, and I have to encourage myself. Encourage ourselves to not give up, encourage ourselves to fight for another day, encourage ourselves to know that this too shall pass, that there is going to be a better day. And though you may be feeling hurt or lonely, or maybe you might be sick, or I don't know what your circumstances. Maybe you've gone through a divorce. Maybe, I don't know. It could be a number of things. Um, just a breakup in a relationship that can bring you down. But we have to still continue to push forward. We have to. And we got to encourage one another. And if I don't say anything else is of any value for anyone that's out there that might be hurting, that might feel lonely, please don't give up. I would encourage you to find something in the Bible that will be spiritually uplifting. For me, sometimes you got to put on some music that's going to make you feel good. You got to do, it may be small things, but it's those small things that can turn things around for you. And sometimes you just got to simply cry out to God. I know all about it. Yeah, you have to cry it out, real tears, real talk. You have to cry out to God. But I believe that He will see us through, that we got to keep on fighting. We got to keep on moving forward because we do have potential. And though you may not have tapped into yours, it's there. And ask God to show you what it is, you know, Is somebody out here who needs you. You may be the very person to give them words of encouragement to help them to move on. Maybe they failed in something. Maybe they've lost their jobs. Maybe they've lost their home, something. I don't know. You may be the very one to help them in some capacity, even if it's just encouraging words or just keeping in contact with them, because we all need that connection. It's about connecting to one another. So I just wanted to, and I'm sorry for you guys if that was not deep enough for you. Again, I am here live. If there is anyone up at, I don't know what time it is now, but if you are out there, please hop on board. And if you don't feel like it, even after I end this live chat, please, I've said many times to leave a comment. Won't you please leave me a comment and give me your thoughts? You can share with me, what do you feel your potentials are, and how do you help society, or help your family members or your friends? I mean, potential to me is more than your work, what you do, your talents. It's, I feel like it goes a lot deeper than that. So yes, please leave me a comment, and I hope that you subscribe. I would like for you to. I mean, I always seeking out more subscribers, and I'm hoping in the days to come that I will provide you with information or inspire you to, number one, keep coming back, but hopefully to inspire you, to motivate you. But after you feel inspired on something, then what next? What are you going to do? What's your plan of actions? Set some goals. And if you don't succeed, or if you're not where you feel that you should be, like in my case, I would like to be further ahead. Don't stop. You know, we do have to accept our failures, but you don't stop. Don't quit, because you can go right around the turn. If we hang in there just a little while longer, go around the turn, your blessings could be right there. And who knows? The very person that you touch or bless, someone will come around and in return and bless you in some way, shape, or form, whether it's by words of encouragement or in other ways. I mean, blessings come in many ways that we just don't know. I want to encourage the men and women out here who are single and would like to have someone special in their life. Hang in there. Trust God. If you are a believer, we got to keep praying, keep trusting the Lord. I know how you feel. Yeah, you want someone that you can snuggle up to, and share your deepest secrets, and you guys connect, and, you know, do special things together, hold hands, and go to movies, go out to dinner, do a lot of things together, and just get into, really deep, comfortable relationship. And, I know a lot of women out there would like to be married. I understand, but make sure you get the right guy. We do want that. You want a good marriage, a lasting marriage, a healthy marriage. I mean, look, we're all flawed, so it's not like we're going to go in like he's perfect, you're perfect, because neither one of us will be perfect. But you work together, and hopefully you work with someone who's willing to work with you and accept you where you're at, and they can, and vice versa, you accept them where they're at, and you guys can work together. That's what we all want. We want to feel loved. And that doesn't mean, that not only means a significant other, that could mean family members. That could mean if you have any kids, your kids or your grandkids. Uh, I think sometimes for single people, when you're by yourself, I think people don't always know how isolating that could feel sometimes. I'm grateful that I get a chance to, watch my granddaughter, but I'm on borrowed time because she will be going to school and then she'll be out on her, doing her thing. So, yeah. Um, and I think I understand my mother a lot better now. Things I didn't understand then, I do see now. But anyway, guys, for those who did even listen to me at all, I hope that you come back by to visit me. Yours truly, Miss Anita. I will have, as I stated earlier at the beginning of this live chat, I will have my Christmas, the final Christmas decor, probably, if not tomorrow. My goal is for Wednesday. So please look out for that. And thank you guys for visiting me again. To all of my beautiful subscribers, thank you for coming back by to visit yours truly, Miss Anita. You guys have a good night or morning, whatever time this video finds you. You guys take care and God bless you and know your potential. And if you don't know it, then ask God to show you. Pray about it. What I was reading earlier is you got to listen to your inner self. So we got to hear. And I think, okay, how often do we listen to ourselves? Okay, you get the point. Alrighty, you guys take care. Be blessed. See you at the next video or live chat. Bye-bye.